Yo, what's going on, kings and queens? It's your boy Chaz Jackson coming back to you once again, representing GNG Gifting and Gift. Hey, I just personally want to take the time to tell you thank you for giving me your eyes and your ears once again as we get ready to dive deep into some inspiration that I pray will plant like a seed in your mind and assist you in becoming a greater version of yourselves. Hope each and every one of you have an amazing night as we're tuning in on this live stream, or if you listen to me on the podcast, you know that our motto is we're all gifted differently to make a difference. And I know there are a bunch of difference makers that's listening to me right now. Drop your comments. Let me know you're here. Share this out as we're ready to wrap up our Summer Soldier series, where our theme is we are on a journey of equipping young black males on the battlefield of injustice in this country. And phenomenal speakers that's been a part of this journey to this episode 11. I am so excited to be able to say that we are in double digits. And I want to go over the mission statement of this platform. And it is structured to provide daily tips and techniques to young males. And I challenge young males as well as myself and also you who are listening to me to become passionate visionaries who are determined to leave a legacy for themselves by adopting unwavering life values and serving others in the area of gifting led by God. So again, just wanted to jump on here real quick, short and sweet, not going to keep you guys long video, but I did want to share some points, some nuggets. And I just want to start out by thanking each and every one of the first 10 speakers on GNG live stream podcast. Shout out to Pastor Jerome Wilkerson, Mr. Me Too, E-Man, Queen Riri, Joe Hall Baker, Tori Stalker, Jesse Cruz, Justin Rambo, Yaja Kedit, and my man Jerry Franklin Poe. You guys are the top 10 of the GNG live stream podcast. I humbly just want to say thank you for blessing me with your presence as you gave value to the audience on this show. And I am looking forward, guys. Starting next week, we're coming back hitting hard. My man Chip Baker, he's going to bring some golden nuggets, some gems to continue on that journey of equipping our young males as they're striving to become their greatest version of themselves, led by God. And after Chip, keep pounding forward with even more wonderful giants and people that's ready to love on you and serve you wholeheartedly. And listen, equipping young black males on a journey through this battlefield of injustice. And it's a tough one to chew, right? It's a tough one to chew what's been going on in 2020. I mean, police brutality has been going on since, I've been on this planet and before I was on this planet. And it's going to continue, right? But how do we equip ourselves? COVID-19 is really fresh and new to us, right? This is something that hasn't really hit home. And all of these barriers, these obstacles that's looking to hold us down. This is time for us to regroup and re-equip ourselves to keep pressing forward and to keep knowing that through Christ we can do anything because he strengthens us and he continues to manifest us to go forward and press through all the naysayers, all the stereotypes, all of the racism, everything that's keeping us in a cage. And I want to encourage each and every one of you that I want to be a voice for you. I want you to be a voice for people in your environment to be able to step up and become the leader that you're destined to be. I love John Maxwell's work, and he says that leadership is influence. And I know each and every one of you that's listened to me have influence in your environment. And I want to encourage you with this. This is the theme of this talk is be who you needed when you were younger. My teachers, coaches, parents, whatever scope that brought you to listen to me right now, be who you needed when you were younger. Be who you needed when you were younger. And how do we manifest that? By becoming that gift and a gift and knowing that you are a gift and a gift. And you know, I've been getting a lot of texts, DMs about what exactly is gift and a gift. What does that mean to you, Chaz? Again, the motto is we're all gifted differently to make a difference. But I want to use this analogy of a present. If I hand you a present, physically that's a gift, looking at the wrappings and the bonus on top. But inside of that present is something more valuable that's under or inside of that cardboard box or whatever, that gift that you went out and spent money on to give to someone else is within that casing. Once you wrap it or once you open it, right? And that's what each and every one of us is blessed with. I truly believe that our Creator has given each and every one of us the physicality of being a gift, but inside of us, there is something special and something that only you are supposed to do. Out of 7.5 billion people, I want you to catch this from me. Out of 7.5 billion people, no one has your fingerprint. No one. So in order for us to be who we needed when we was younger, we got to know that we are put here to serve something that no one else can serve, but only you. And regardless of what the world is showing us, I truly believe that the way the world views us will always change, but how you view yourself will last forever. So we got to get the right clarity and focus and the consistent mindset of knowing that you are a gift and a gift. I am so passionate about that because it's not about Chaz Jackson. It's about the gift that God has given me to manifest to you, to manifest to my children, my wife, whoever God brings into my path, to share and help manifest that blowing torch of knowledge and beauty inside of you. So we have to know that we are a gift and a gift. The second point, I'm going to go through three of how do we be who we needed when we was younger. I'll use this way to describe relationships a lot. Relationships can either drown you or they can nourish you. I have to be aware of those things. Relationships can be different avenues, right? It can be socially with human to human. It can be emotionally. It could be on social media. We all have these different outlets of relationships, and we have to be real clear about how much we're letting in ourselves, what we're doing to dictate our thinking, of how we think, of how we act, of how we speak. I truly believe that. Scripture tells us, do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So really understanding that those relationships are key, of getting around people that are nourishing you, that are pouring into you, that are there when you need someone to talk to, who are there to challenge you and to keep you intentional about releasing that gift that's inside of you, to keep you intentional when things like police brutality is going on, for you to be able to share your thoughts and feelings whenever, there are strongholds that want to hold you down. And believe me, there's a lot of uncertainty that's going on this planet right now. So we have to get around like-minded people who are looking to serve the way that we want to serve in whatever avenue we're going after, and are willing to be there for us, to be able to manifest and grow and to bring that fruitful aspect within our lives. I love what scripture says in Galatians 5. It says, the fruit of the Spirit is love and joy, peace and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control in others. Ask yourself, my top 5 people that's in my life, are they demonstrating those attributes? Well, please write that down. Are my top 5 people showing fruit in my life? If you had 2 buckets, one with water and one with gasoline, you take those 5 people that's in your life. Whenever you have a situation, a problem, or circumstance, and you bring it to their presence, are they somebody that's going to throw water to help cool you down? Or are they going to throw gasoline on you and make that fuel be even stronger? And again, we have to be strategic with a lot of this stuff, right? There's going to be a time where we have to be bold. We have to stand firm and have a voice. I'm not down in that at all and not playing any of that. But there is also a time for us to really come collective and build strategies and plans on how we can create solutions during this problem. Because there are many problems, and I know that somebody's looking at me right now based off of what I'm sharing. You know some problems that's in your environment, right around you, nearby. And you are called to create solutions in your area. If God bless you to bless 1 million people, that is beautiful. But that 1, that 2, that 3, 4 or 5 individuals that are placed in your path for you to impact, I want you to strive daily and take that daily challenge, like I said prior to the start of this video, of really dawning in on being fruitful and encouraging the strongest version out of the people in your path and in your presence. And thirdly, told you it's going to be short and sweet, guys. Thirdly, you are the leader you're looking for. I'll say that again. You are the leader that you're looking for. I mentioned earlier how John Maxwell, he says, leadership is influence. In some of our scope of living, there's not that leader that's present to help you push through a lot of trials and tribulations and struggles that you're going through. You know, in some of my talks that I do in schools pre-COVID-19, I talk about Roger Bannister in my talk, I'm Possible. And what's unique about Roger Bannister is before 1954, or May of 1954, no one ran under a 4-minute mile. I mean, scientists, researchers, everybody said that it was impossible for a human being to run a mile under 4 minutes. But Roger Bannister, he was that gift and a gift. And he surrounded himself around individuals that cultivate some of the thoughts that he was having. And he said that he was going to be the person to be intentional and break that record. And he trained and he trained. And he stayed focused on what he wanted and not what he did not want. And he broke that record. He ran in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. And what's interesting about me sharing this with you, kings and queens, is even though before he broke that, no one thought it was possible, A year later, someone else broke that record. And as we fast forward to 2020, over 20,000 people have ran a mile under 4 minutes. Even in high school, he was an adult when he did it. Even high schools have ran under 4 miles or under 4 minute miles, sorry. But catch this from me, really catch this from me. At times, you have to be the leader in your environment. You have to be the leader that you're looking for. Because there's going to be, young male, you might be the first person to graduate high school in your family. You may be the first person to go to college. You may be the first person to go and get that college degree, to start your own business, to write your own books, to be able to manifest and break that chain on your family. But if you can set that standard, you might be the first person in your group to talk positive and try to create solutions during this time of isolation and fear and guilt and shame in this country in 2020. And even dating back to the 1400s. I mean, a lot of what's going on is not new. It's just formed in new ways. Electronics is taking over, right? But be that leader that you're looking for, like Roger Bannister. A lot of people around him did not believe in what he was talking about. But here's the thing. When we're diving on that gift in a gift, that gift that's inside of you that you are destined to bring to others to share, there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to believe in you. Catch this from me. Really pay attention to this. There's going to be people that's not going to want to see you succeed. That's going to have your worst interest. But you have to be the Roger Bannister in your families, in your culture, around those individuals that are seeing lower than what your mind is seeing. Because here's the thing. No one can take your dream away from you. No one can comprehend or understand a dream that is meant for you. Catch that one from me. No one can comprehend or understand a dream that is meant for you. And just like Roger Bannister, no one could comprehend or understand that dream of running a 3-minute and 59-second mile. But he persevered. And because he set that standard, others was there to follow, right? So during these times, I challenge you to be the leader that you're looking for in your environment. And man, we could talk hours about that. But I want you to understand that, we're all gifted differently to make a difference. Thinking about the Frederick Douglasses and the Harriet Jacobs, the Maya Angelou, the Harriet Tubmans, the W.E.B. Du Bois, the James Baldwin, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, Alice Walker, Jesse Jackson, Langston Hughes. So many paramount leaders that has created their way of becoming the leader in their environment during times where there was a lot of uncertainty and their backs was against the wall in this country. But they persevered and made a pathway for me, for you, for me to be on this camera and to encourage you right now. I want you to catch that from me. I want you to think about the George Floyds, the Ahmaud Arbery's, the Breonna Taylor, the Titiana Jefferson, Philandro Castile, Eric Gardner, Hoggins Jr., Ronald Madison, James Brissett, Kristen Cooper. These names that has lost their life due to injustice in this country. How would you stand? Will you let them die in vain, or will you use their stories to help equip yourself, to help educate yourself, so you can learn how to truly refine the gifts within you to be able to prosper and to provide a way for the next generation so that they don't have to deal with what's going on. And there could be times that they will deal with it, but creating ways to educate and to be able to put them in the best position to succeed. And that's what it's all about. Us being like a fruit tree. Because it's not about Chaz Jackson. I am the bark. I am the stump in the ground. But I choose to let my gift hang as an apple and provide to those who are willing to listen, to those who are willing to grow, to any way that I can. And Chaz Jackson don't got all the answers. You know, someone once asked me, how did you get to this point, Chaz, of starting this podcast? And short and sweet, going back to 2012, on my journey to becoming the leader that I was looking for. It took a car accident for me to get to where I am right now. Me getting arrested, getting locked up, going to jail, to carrying emotional baggage that led me to almost losing my long-term girlfriend, my home, my car, having to deal with jail and rehab, to press forward with taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and me building a relationship with the ultimate leader, Jesus Christ, to get to where I am right now in 2020, to where I am open and willing to lay my life for something greater than myself. And I'm taking the journey, because it's not a destination. This is a journey of discovering the gifts that God has given me, even more than what I already have, to getting the right people around me to help grow GNG, to help influence and empower a goal that I've set of 1 million people, and to ultimately be that leader of influence that I am looking for, as well as others, the best way that I can. And we have to go on that journey, because it is a journey and not a destination. I truly believe that. And go ahead and drop your comments if you're still there with me. If you took something from that, let me know. Let me know what you took from that. And I am just so excited about where this platform is going to. GNG is definitely here to stay, and willing to help anyone that is wanting to grow in personal development and wanting to strive to become the greatest person they can possibly be. And we have to go on that journey, people. We have to go on that journey. And I am looking forward to jumping back on here next Wednesday with my man Chip Baker. Once again, be here, tune in on Wednesday at 9 p.m. We will be live, I'm telling you. And I want each and every one of you, if I can help, know you can hit me up here. Check out ChazsJacksonSpeech.org. Be the Fuel You Summit is still live and ready to go. Check out more programs that's going to be coming soon for Live, Learn, and Lead Powerfully. And that is definitely a book that I'm so proud of, that God helped me manifest. Live, Learn, Lead Powerfully. If you haven't checked this out, go to my website, read the intro to this book. Let me know what you think about that. And I hope you took those 3 concepts that I shared. Become a gift in a gift. Control your relationships and realize, are they nourishing you or they're drowning you? And take the daily challenge of going on that journey to be the leader that you're looking for. Because I know that you, looking at me right now, are taking that daily challenge of being who you needed when you was younger. Hey, I want each and every one of you to stay up with GNG. I'm unable to look at your comments here on my screen, but I'm going to definitely reach back out to you any way I can. And I want you to remember these couple things. Keep those crowns on your heart. And know this, we are God. Echo. I love each and every one of you. Peace.